Salute, salute, and welcome to Skywalker Boxing, brought to you by the winning team. And it's motherfucking fight week, man. It's a big fight week this week. We're gonna have amazing fights on Saturday. Saturday is gonna be the day, guys. Thursday we got some good fights going down. Saturday is a full day of boxing. We have a UK card that day as well. We have Billum Smith fighting, and also Ben Whitaker. So we're gonna have some of the top UK fighters fighting in the daytime. In the evening time, we got two big ass cards. We got the Amazon Prime card with Tank Davis going up against Frank Martin. That's going to be a really good matchup. Also, we got the Mexican Monster back in action. He's going up against a very, very tough opponent. I think this is Benavidez' toughest opponent yet, man. Alexander Gozdik. He's part of the Ukrainian Dream Team. This guy's only loss is to Better Beef, and we know who Better Beef is, guys. Better Beef's a fucking monster. That whole card is going to be stacked. We're going to have the return of one of my favorite 140-pound fighters. I like the style of Gary Antoine Russell, guys. That's my top 140-pound fighter. You guys want to ask me who my top guy at 140? I like his style. I got his relative that just popped in the chat. Salute to D-Free, my brother. Justin James, man. What's up, my brother? Bud Files, salute. You guys subscribe to the Bud Files. Great channel, guys. Awesome family. You know, something different from boxing, but man, check them out, man. It's awesome channel. I got my Cuban connection in the house. Jose Diaz, saludos, carnal. Cuban's been doing really good lately, especially a lot of the prospects coming up. But man, this is gonna be a badass fight card. We got Carlos Adames. I like Carlos Adames. I think he's my favorite middleweight, guys. He's in action too on that card. You got Elijah Garcia. He's a good fighter, man. Good kid. He's going to be starting up the card. That whole card is super stacked. But what sucks is, man, is that Golden Boy, man, they be trying to interfere with other fights, man. Like this fight was set up. Of course, they got their own schedule, but we got a huge fight on the Golden Boy card. We got Subriel Matias, man, our boogeyman of the 140-pound division. He's in action. He's one of my top guys too. He's going up against a very tough fight in Liam Paro. Liam Paro is a monster, guys. That kid got really good boxing ability. He's from Australia. That's a very tough fight too, man. Those are good matchups. And yeah, man. This whole week is like super lit. That's why you see me going live on a Monday to chop it up with you guys, because man, I feel like calling my homies and just talking about all these fights, man. It's gonna be some good action. I was at Frank Martin's last fight in Vegas. I like Frank Martin. I usually go for Frank Martin, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Tank on this fight, guys. I think I'm gonna have Tank, and so far what I've seen from Tank is a perfect fighter, guys. He boxes real well. He's got power. He's got every attribute. If you want to put a fighter together, man, Tank is the guy. A lot of people give him criticism because the people he's faced, but I like some of the people, man. Like the Santa Cruz fight, that was a good step up for Tank. So this is a very big step up fight for Tank, man. And Frank Martin, I think Frank Martin's biggest fight for me was against Michel Rivera. We didn't know who was going to win that fight. I don't know if you guys remember that matchup when they put Frank against Michel Rivera. We were all thinking like we didn't know. It was a 50-50 fight. Frank Martin proved that he was a different level than Michel Rivera. And yeah, man. Then the last opponent, Artem Hadatunian, he was a former Olympian, big amateur background, a hell of a fighter. A lot of people are sleeping on him. He's going to be fighting Shakur Stevenson coming up, guys. And that's going to be a tough fight for Shakur too. I don't think it'll be tough, but I think Shakur will pass with flying colors, but Artem's very durable. You know what I mean? Very durable opponent. I'm going to drop a link in the chat, man. I'm going to open up the floodgates. You guys can talk all the shit you want tonight. I'm allowing everybody to come up. Let me see. If not, man, I'll talk for about an hour, guys, because I got a lot to talk about tonight. Let me drop a link. Talk for about an hour, guys. I'm gonna pin it on top of this chat. What's up, Raheem? Salute, man. Pro Say in the motherfucking house. That's the best brand in the boxing industry. That's my boxing arms dealer, my brother, Raheem. we're making moves, man. I'm putting a lot of effort, man, and pushing this brand. If you guys need gloves, anything else, Pro Say should be the only brand you should be shopping for. You get with my bro, man. He's got his phone number. He'll put it in the chat. He's a straight businessman. And if you guys need trunks, you need apparel, you need tassels, socks with tassels, you want to look fly for your fight, get with Raheem, man. He'll get you a nice fit, get you customized. Whatever you can think of, he can make happen, man. You get with Raheem with Pro Se Boxing. Saludos, Jesus. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? That's my dog right there, man. What's up, Jesus? About to drop this link in the chat. Lance Meyer, how you doing, brother? Yeah, big ass fight week. I'm hyped the fuck up, and it's Monday. I can't wait till Saturday. Saturday's gonna be all day boxing, man. So here, let me do that better. Todo chingón aquí, Simón ese. Right. Todo chido aquí también. See, open panel. Boxing talk. Hey guys, here's the phone number, man. With Raheem, you guys need anything, man. Anything for your upcoming fight, whether it be gloves, shoes, trunks, a top, headgear, whatever you need. If you're a coach and you need mitts or you need bags, custom bags being made and stuff like that for your gym, you want to put your gym's logo on a wall bag, you know what I'm saying, or you want to put your gym's logo on a speed bag, you know, hit him up, man. He can make that happen, man. There's a phone number right here. That's a New Jersey number. That's a business number. You guys can go back. It'll be right here, 973-876-9169. Pro Se Boxing. Hell yeah. But this card's sick, man. Like I said, David Benavidez has never been tested like this, man. Caleb Plant, he's been in some pretty good fights, but this fight against Alexander Gvozdyk going to really test him. Plus, it's his first time at light heavyweight. So, I mean, if you want to gamble, guys, I'm not saying I believe Benavidez is going to beat him, but I don't think he's going to beat him. I think it's going to be a very tough fight, guys. And there is that possibility of an upset. So if you guys are wise on betting, throw a little bit of money, not a lot, man, like a little bit of lunch money, and you might come up, guys. And you heard it from me. You guys break me off a little bit. Throw me a little percentage for telling you to put some money down, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm hyped up, Andrew Charles. Salute, my brother. Tank versus Frank. Let's go. I hope it's a really good fight, man, that we can respect Frank, he doesn't get done dirty. Like Ryan Garcia, he took that body shot, got done dirty by Tank. He proved that he wasn't on that level. Let's see Frank if he can be on that level and compete, and then we can respect him after the fight too, man. And his career can flourish from this. It can actually help his career. You know what I mean? What's up, Puro?
Yo, what up?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. Oh shit, I forgot something. I'll be right back. Just give me 3 minutes. I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, man. If Frank can put up a good performance, man, he could still have a good career. You know what I'm saying? Look at Ryan. Everybody that Tank fights, they seem to have title shots. I don't know. It's pretty funny, huh? Rolly got a title shot. Ryan Garcia got a title shot, and those are after knockout losses. You know what I'm saying? To Tank. So it seems like people's careers kind of go in a good direction after fighting Tank too. I think he could do better than Isaac Cruz. I think Frank Martin is a better boxer, right, than Isaac Cruz. Isaac Cruz got that pressure that he sticks on you like glue, and I think Frank will do better boxing. But I think that the knockout will come where he don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like if he does get dropped and he gets knocked out, laid out by Tank, it'll be in a good fight. You know what I mean? And it'll come out. It'll come from an angle you're not expecting. But who knows, man? I mean, he's definitely good enough to pull off an upset too, Andrew. I don't think he has power like Tank, but he can box pretty well. If he can stay boxing and outbox Tank, there is a possibility of an upset. I don't see him knocking out Tank though. I was at his last fight, and that last guy was hitting him, man. He was actually touching Frank. And that's the thing that I'm worried about, man. If Artem Hatatunian can touch Frank Martin, you know damn well Tank's gonna touch him. Tank's got a lot more power. So we'll see what happens. I think Tank checks off all the check marks for every department, though. You know, he's a good boxer. Can you guys tell me any weakness that you see from Tank? I see a good ass fighter in Tank, man, guys. From my eye test, you know, testing fighters, Tank is probably one of the best, you know, because I don't see any department where he needs improvement. I mean, can you guys tell me? So Tank beat Mario Barrios. I don't know if Frank can beat that guy, just my opinion. Barrios, yeah, he was a lot bigger than Tank. Tank's pretty small. Him and Tank are pretty sized up pretty good. You know what I mean? Tank's a little bit shorter than Frank, but he's more stocky, I guess. Pitbull Cruz was about like Tank, man. He was built like Tank, you know, short and stocky. Yeah, it's gonna be a good test, man. David Benavidez, guys, I'm telling you, man. I back the Mexican Monster. I think he's a badass. But this is moving up in a weight class, a light heavyweight. And Alexander Gvozdyk, this guy right here is no joke. He's very durable. And like I said, his only loss is to Beterbiev. Yeah, he gives up them early rounds. Sometimes get hits a little too much. Sometimes. Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, definitely, man. I mean, yeah, Frank can definitely pull it off, man. If he, I don't think he can knock out Tank though. I don't know. What do you think, Puro? Think Frank can pull it off?
Yeah. I mean, he's a good fighter, but I mean, Tank is just, you know, more experienced. He's not. I think he's shown that he's not the type of fighter that, unless he doesn't believe like you can hurt him, kind of goes in there like, you know,
Yeah.
and neglects his defense and stuff like that. I actually think it's going to be a little extra harder for for Frank to win because of his punching power. Frank's got a decent, you know, amount of pop, and that's what Tank respects the most. You know, like if you have power, like he'll play it. You know, he'll take it easy. You know, try to figure it out, so you know he doesn't run into anything stupid. He has, you know, but that's when he's gotten like a bit overconfident. Like I think Mario Barrios caught him with some really good shots. You know, when he had him hurt like late in the fight, but he took him well. That's another thing about Tank. He has a pretty good chin. But Frank is a good fighter. So, yeah, he definitely has a shot. I mean, you know, I wouldn't call it 50-50. I'm thinking maybe like 70-30 because of the experience gap.
Right.
But yeah, he's definitely got a shot. You know, it all depends, man. I mean, like at the end of the day, I mean, like we could say all we want and who we think is going to win. You know, like Tank's got to go in there and perform just like Frank does. So we'll see.
Yeah. And then the Benavidez as a co-main, this whole card is super stacked, man. I get excited when I hear Gary Antoine Russell's name because he fights like a Mexican, Puro. Straight up, bro. Mexican. You know, that's my uncle Bobby Chacon right there. That's that Mexican pressure style. But Gary Antoine, yo, he's like a fly on shit, bro. And he's gonna beat the fuck out you. You know what I mean? And
yeah. I just want to see him fight, you know, because like I don't know, for whatever reason, you know, I think he pissed off somebody, and that's why he's not getting a lot of fights. But I'm glad he's back. I'm glad he's back.
That's my only criticism with that. But you know, there was issues too where his father passed away, and you remember his father used to be in the corner with all of them, and I think Junior now has been helping him out. You know what I mean? And they need to make more fights, man. A lot of these top fighters, man, nowadays, man, and we see what's going on with PBC, man. PBC's kind of. This is a great card. You cannot knock the card, but they're not giving us fights every week like they used to. A lot of fighters are leaving. You know what I mean? Yeah. Every week somebody's leaving PBC. So it's like, are we seeing the end of PBC? Or I mean, but damn, dog, they're giving us such a great card. You know what I mean? On Saturday, it's a pay-per-view, but they're not giving us no more money, you know, free fights on Showtime. You know what I mean? None of that shit, man. So now it's Amazon, and I don't know what's gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, I don't think we're seeing the end of PBC, but I do think we're seeing the end of them as like a major player, you know, like as one of the major promoters. Because they are losing a lot of fighters, but they do have like fighters that like just re-upped their contracts with them, so they're Like it's like Don King. Don King has like what 1, 2, 3 fighters under contract,
Yeah,
so he hasn't gone away. But
yeah,
but his power has been greatly diminished from what he once was. So at the end of the day, like they saw fighters that re-signed with him, but it's not like they whereas before where they literally had a, where at one point they took all of Golden Boy's fighters, all their big fighters,
right.
and they were a major player. But yeah, I mean, like I think people like whether they're concerned or not. I mean, I think that's a valid point. That like, yeah, what's going on. A lot of people leaving.
Yeah, because man, we used to get a lot of fights, bro. Now it's like every 2 months now. I guess this year, right, with the switch over, and it's a
Yeah,
pay-per-view. It's
yeah,
not even like a free Amazon fight for signing up for the Amazon Prime.
yeah. That's their biggest mistake was putting most of their biggest fights on pay-per-view. Especially when they're
Yeah,
not fighting like anybody of relevance. And
right.
then just putting like every noticeable card on pay-per-view is not good because like that's how you get like the casual that just watches sports like there's the Dodgers aren't playing like oh shit there's boxing on okay fuck it
Right.
they're gonna switch to a channel like I gotta pay $30 for this now it's gonna people are gonna watch something else where they could
Yeah,
just have it like on say ESPN ain't free but you just it's part of your cable and it's like oh okay cool watch
yeah.
the fight but it is what it is.
Salute, Kwee. Salute to the family coming in.
Who,
But
who
yeah,
knows what
man,
they're doing, man? Who cares?
it's concerning, bro.
Not for me. I mean, like for the fighters, they're the ones getting
Yeah.
that's how they make their living. For me, I watch it.
And a lot of these promotions, bro, they're not signing people like they used to, bro. Nowadays, bro, for a fighter to get signed with a big promotion, like early on, you gotta be like a 20-time national champ. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be this person that's being backed by a star like Carmel Moden. You know what I'm saying? Being backed by
Yeah.
Floyd. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have good representation. It's who you know. It's who you know, and your amateur experience is a must. Because a lot of fighters, back in the day, there used to be a lot of fighters that didn't have very much or limited amateur experience. And now, bro, the only people that they're signing are like 20-time national champs. You can't just be a one-time Golden Glove champ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You gotta
Well, I
be the
mean,
shit.
where they're looking for like a big star, that's usually what they look for. But but you always
Yeah,
have like the little small regional ones, which
yeah,
I don't know too much about them, but I mean, like all these fighters that fight that you never heard of, they're all, I don't want to say promoted because like major promoters usually have like the major fighters, but they all have managers. Managers, I don't know, like I said, I don't know too much about the business, but managers are usually the ones that like run like kind of like keep boxing going,
yeah. They do.
because
That's
none of these
true,
guys
man.
are just coming in by themselves, negotiating.
Yeah, it's hard to do it by yourself, man, as a fighter, bro. Especially getting fights made, bro. I know a lot of fighters like that that don't have management and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. It's who you know, and that's
Yeah.
my biggest advice, bro, is to get out there and talk to people. You can't be an introvert when you're at events or you're training. You need to start talking to people and shit.
Yeah. Not for sure. I mean, yeah, I hear you, man.
Hey, what's the deal, man, with the Oscar De La Hoya, bro? And like we got a big fight night. You don't come around too much with PBC, but man, De La Hoya puts a badass card on at the same time all the time, bro. It's like a competition, huh? So you
Yeah, I
got
mean,
Matias and Paro fighting at the same time, bro, Saturday.
yeah, I know that's I mean, but that's on the both promoters' fault, in my opinion. I mean, how is that smart? You know,
It sucks, bro. It
I mean, if
sucks.
I'm a fighter, I'm like, why the fuck am I fighting at the same time as this dude? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
It's hard for the fight fan to keep track of two live fights at the same time. You know what
Yeah,
I
you
mean?
can. I mean, it's damn near impossible. I mean, I've tried myself. It's like it's hard enough watching one fight.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Yeah.
So
But I mean, that's boxing, bro. Like me, I've never been too much of a complainer because I mean, like
yeah,
people to me, people kind of make it seem when they're like, stressing out their frustrations or whatever. Like this is new. Ain't none of this is new. This
right.
same shit was happening when I was 10, then when I was 20, when I was 30. Same shit. Just a little different.
Yeah. And what's the word on Canelo, bro? Any updates, man? Well, who's this opponent that he's fighting, bro? That's
He
one of
doesn't
the
have one. He doesn't have
mandatories.
one. He doesn't have one yet.
But didn't they?
That's a good thing about Canelo. He doesn't say anything. So like at
Yeah,
the end of the day, like when he does say something, you could. I mean, he has a pretty good track record because he literally
yeah,
like announces a fight, like
yeah. He
when
don't
he
spill
announces
the
it, he
beans.
announces it. Yeah, exactly. No, and that's
Who
a
is
good thing because like
who is that
especially with all
name
these,
though?
huh?
What was that name that they brought up? See, and it's a name I don't even know,
Which one?
bro.
William Skull?
Yeah, Skull. There
Oh
you
yeah, yeah.
go.
Well, it's because it's he's the number one contender, he's forcing IBF Sand. So
Hmm.
so they were reporting that Canelo vacated, which didn't end up being true because a week later they're like, okay, we're extending the purse bid. So at the end of the day, it's right now it's a waiting game for like say like a regular fan because one Canelo doesn't say shit. You got all these channels just guessing. So at the end of the day, I mean like they extended it to this week. I think tomorrow is actually the deadline, so we should know something by Wednesday if he's going to vacate or if he's going to fight the dude.
Yeah.
I doubt he's going to fight David or Crawford by September. So more than likely it'll probably be Skull. Like if I'm in Canelo's position,
Yeah.
like fuck it, I'll just fight the dude. Yeah, like nobody wants to watch the fight. He doesn't deserve the fight in my opinion because it's like he has like 11 fights and he's still fighting
Right.
8-rounders. Why is he
Yeah.
ranked number one? Is beyond me. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, but at the end of the day, I mean, like, I would just do it. I wouldn't do it on September. I'd probably do it like fucking like a couple months from now, because it's gonna be an easy fight. It's just like literally like
He's got
stay
to get
busy
the
fight.
mandatories. Yeah, people don't realize that. They always give people criticism, but they got to take care of their mandatories, bro.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
Bernard Hopkins would say that shit all the
stripped.
time.
Yeah, they get stripped right away.
Yeah. No, I remember Bernard Hopkins I remember one in particular. I know my homie Mark. He has a short about it. Like he fought this guy named Murad Hakar. Nobody knew who the hell he was, but he was a mandatory, right? So they were going to strip him if he didn't fight this dude. And then Larry Merch is all criticizing him, and he's like Larry, what do you want me to do? Like these guys want me to fight this, or they're going to strip me. If I don't fight this guy, they're going to strip me. Like so, what do you want me to do? And if I don't fight him and they strip me, you guys are going to say like, oh, why is he fighting this guy, this and the other? So at the end of the day, it's like whatever.
They stripped my uncle too, same way because they try to jump the line with Camacho, and my uncle's all mad. He's all fuck that. Boza Edwards is the mandatory, so he fought Boza Edwards instead. And he pissed the WBC off, bro. They ended up stripping him. Mauricio's father, Jose, and Don King was trying to pay my uncle off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to, they're trying to jump the line and shit.
Yeah, no, and which he had
but Camacho turned out to be a good ass fighter. It would have been a badass fight for my uncle, but he didn't know. Yeah. He just thought, hey, this young fucking dude he don't deserve it yet. Like
that's the reason. Go ahead. I'll tell you a little.
Yeah, go ahead. No, I was just telling you.
No, you're right there. No, because I watched a lot of the Marco Antonio Barrera, Eric Morales podcast. That shit is gold, bro. I love that podcast. But he was telling him how he ended up fighting Manny Pacquiao, Barrera. Yeah. And Manny Pacquiao, he fought Manny Pacquiao because he didn't know who the hell he was. So they gave him two options. They gave him to fight in a unification versus Oscar Larios or fight Manny Pacquiao. So he's like, well, fuck, Oscar, I know him for a long time. He's like, like, fuck it. I'm just going to fight this dude. And then, like, I can make that unification afterwards. So he thought, he didn't know him. So he thought he was going to be like, okay, how good could this guy be? End up getting his ass beat, So, it happens, bro. It's just like, like sometimes these fighters you don't know, but they end up being, pretty decent.
Yeah. Shout out to Picasso, man. He's on the road trucking. Salute, brother.
Yeah. I thought that was interesting though, especially like when like Canelo was getting all the criticism, like he doesn't fight Mexicans, because that was one of the reasons the Barrera gave. He's like, okay, he's Mexican, and he's like, well, fuck it, he is Mexican. I can always fight him later. Let me fight this Filipino cat, right. I'll get rid of him and then I'll fight him afterwards. And nobody gave Barrera shit. I just thought it was interesting though that's why he took the Manny Pacquiao fight, because he didn't know who he was.
Right. How many more years do you think Canelo has, bro? To be honest.
It depends.
Man, he's been in wearing, bro. That's a lot of fights, bro. He's got already too, man.
Yeah, but he hasn't been in too many wars. Usually when you're not in too many wars, I mean, he's been in some. Well, the thing is, it all depends. I mean, his body's already breaking down, so I get where it's like it's been a lot of fights. But as of late, he's been injury free, and he's been looking, like it doesn't look like anything's been nagging him, But at the end of the day, to me, I think lack of opponents is going to be his biggest thing. It's just like there's like, I mean, other than like him moving up, and like say campaigning at 175 or maybe campaigning at some like shit, man, 175 is a stretch, Yeah. But at the end of the day, at 168, I mean, there's going to be fighters that are going to give him good fights, in my opinion. But I mean, like legitimate challenges. I mean, it's just it's boxing don't work that way, in my opinion, no more. I mean, you got the guy that everybody wants to see, David Benavidez, but does David really have like the experience? I mean, come on. I mean, it's like the Godskick fight, like Godskick. Like, I think like in like if I was just like, if I didn't know anything that I already knew, I just knew boxing. Like, okay, this is gonna be Godskick should beat the shit out this guy, because like literally like, David has never fought, not even nobody close to what this guy's capable of. But at the end of the day, the guy had a long layoff. I mean, not lately, but he took those 3 years after when Beterbiev knocked him out. But at the end of the day, he's beating some really good dudes. He was fucking up Beterbiev until Beterbiev, eventually, broke him down and stopped him. But he fucked up Pascal. He fucking ended what's his name? The Haitian dude.
Yeah,
Stevenson. Yeah, he
yeah.
fucking damn near killed him, bro. Put that motherfucker in a coma. So conventional wisdom. Yeah, this should be fucking easy work for Golovkin, especially David's moving up. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's boxing. You never know. David's not a crappy fighter by any stretch of the imagination. He's a pretty good fighter, fast hand speed. So like he definitely. I mean, it's like if he beats him, like oh my god, it's like it's not gonna be a surprise. It's like okay, this guy's good. And this guy's older, whatever. But yeah,
it'll be an excuse because he's moving up a weight class, and then because man, I'm telling you, man, I don't know, bro. Like this fight, I have a feeling, bro. And I'm a I like the Mexican monster, bro. I always go for Benavidez when he fights, bro. But Alexander Gvozdyk, bro, he's good, bro. He's no joke. He's been on the show. I don't know if you remember in the past.
No, I didn't know that you had him on the show. That's dope.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I had him during when the Russian-Ukraine war kicked off, and
okay.
We're talking.
No, he's really good. Yeah.
War, and I kind of feel for him, man. They fight for their country. They're fighting for something, man. And when you dig deep, you can really do something, And his only loss to Beterbiev. This is gonna be a tough fight for Benavidez is coming up a weight class to meet him.
Yeah, he's never fought anybody on the level as this dude. I mean, we'll see. I mean, that's what's intriguing to me about the fight. That's why I'm definitely gonna watch it just to see what's going on. But yeah. So I'm definitely interested in the fight. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something too. Like a lot of people don't say, but there's rumors. I don't know because I'm not, I don't know Canelo personally, but there's rumors that this is like the only one of the few sparring partners of Canelo that actually beats the shit out of Canelo in sparring. Gvozdyk. I've seen some videos where he's like piecing up Canelo in there. So he's a good fighter.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna try to get him back on the show, bro. Yeah, he's a cool guy too. He knows how to get on the YouTube and shit. So,
and you know what's funny? I saw these videos. I don't know, like maybe a year ago. Him, other than Canelo, is the only other person on the planet that thinks that he beat Bivol. Like, there's a bunch of videos of like him saying that, like, I don't know why they gave Bivol the fight. Like, Canelo beat him, blah blah blah. I don't believe. I disagree with him. I thought Bivol won. But I mean, I just thought it was curious, when I saw these videos.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did he see that I didn't see? But they're friends, It could probably just be like, back in.
Hey, Bivol didn't look too damn good in his last fight though, and I like Bivol, but man, his last fight, I don't know, bro. I don't know. He looked a little different. I don't know if you noticed that.
I didn't watch the fight, to be honest. I mean, it went the way I thought it was gonna go against somebody that nobody ever known. I had a feeling he was gonna knock him out. Nobody knew who the hell this guy was. You could just tell it was just like a fighter that had like a record that it could be sold to somebody that doesn't know what they're looking at. But I hadn't seen the fight. I don't know if he looked good or bad, to be honest.
Yeah,
I figured he just did what he usually does.
But and also he didn't really train for him too. He's training for Beterbiev, so it's like you get that replacement. There's always hey, I was training for this fighter. So
those last minute replacements, like unless it's like an upset, I usually don't hold. Like I usually don't look into them that much, because they're usually just like fuck it, because it was like so close to fight night. Yeah. They usually just grab somebody that the fans won't be too overly mad about, that they can sell, because at the end of the day, I mean, like you're replacing a dude at the week of the fight. I mean, or 2 weeks out. I mean, how in my opinion, how truly, how much can you look into the fight? I mean, it's just
I hate fights, bro, where you see a fighter look real good, and then his next fight he don't throw shit. Like Cheney and Michael Hunter. I don't know if you've seen the Cheney Michael.
I did, but I heard a lot of people criticizing the fight.
Fuck, bro, that dude did not throw shit, bro. Like the fight was fixed. It felt like, bro, like you're like, damn, I know this guy. I know this guy fights better than this, but why the fuck is? It's like when Shakur had that really bad performance where he was running from De Los Santos. You know what I'm saying? Him and De Los Santos. It was kind of a boring ass cat and mouse, you know what I mean? And this fight right here, Michael Hunter, he's good, but damn, bro, like he didn't even attempt to throw nothing, bro, at Hunter, bro. It was weird, man. Like not throwing no punches.
It's like the Frank Sanchez fight at Caballero. Frank didn't throw shit. He didn't throw nothing, bro. Like you could hear Eddie in the corner in Spanish, tírale, Frank. Like bro, I don't know, like that I don't like, because at the end of the day, it opens too many questions to like dumb people saying, "Oh, it was fixed," and this and the other. Like I hate that type of shit.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. I mean, like it happens. It's like, you know, I can't. My eyes don't lie. You know, motherfucker didn't throw shit. You know?
Yeah.
And now Caballero's a killer now. All of a sudden, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah, he see, the thing is, bro, check this out, bro.
mm,
His last two fights have been really good fighters that he's been the underdog, but
mm,
both fighters have been injured. Makhmudov was injured in
mm,
that fight. Do you remember his shit was
mm,
broken?
mm.
And same thing with Frank
Gotcha.
Sanchez, got a knee brace, bro. And I bet on him,
Yeah,
bro. And when
yeah,
he came out with a knee brace, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was all like that when he came out. I was
yeah.
like, "Oh, I was sweating it already, bro." And sure enough,
Yeah.
he didn't look like the same Frank Sanchez either,
No,
man.
I mean, come on. I mean, it's not even
Yeah,
boxing. Like any fight, if I fight
yeah,
you, Skywalker, if I don't throw any
yeah.
punches, you're gonna kick my ass. I mean, it's just, you know, I mean, come
I
on,
know
bro.
you gotta throw, even if you're getting your ass whooped, man.
I
You gotta
know,
know, bro.
bro.
You might knock a motherfucker out with a shot. You know what I mean? And you have to have heart, man. Boxers need heart, bro. There's some boxers nowadays, bro. And I don't know if this is. I'm 41, bro, and I know
Mhm.
you're the same age as me.
Yeah.
And is the newer generation softer or what, bro? Because sometimes we see no heart, bro. We see lack of heart, and it's like, damn, dog, like
Yeah.
you're pampered or spoiled and shit. You know what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like,
yeah, I see a lot of
yeah,
that.
a lot
Yeah.
of these
Well,
kids need to go to the military. You know what I mean,
uh,
or something.
well, that's the thing, though. It's just like, because I get it from the fighter's perspective. They're in there to win, you know. But like from the fan perspective, I get it as well, you know, because like it's entertainment. At the end of the day, for every fan, we're in there to get entertained. Whether you're entertained by very technical boxing or you're entertained by a slugfest, like you got to entertain. Like fighters
Yeah,
running around and not throwing a punch is not entertaining anybody. And if somebody's telling me, oh, you just don't like the sweet science, I'm like, nah, running and not throwing a punch is not the sweet science. I'm sorry. The sweet science is
because
hit and not get hit. You can't
yeah,
omit one or the other. It goes hand in hand. If you don't hit and not get hit, it's not science. It's literally just survival. So
yeah.
whatever, man. I mean, I ain't
That's
tripping, bro. It's like whatever, man.
Skywalker will beat your ass. You throw 100 punches around. So less.
Probably, but I mean, you know,
He's just joking.
all jokes aside, bro. I mean, like you gotta throw something, bro. Come
You
on.
got to, bro. Yo, I've been put to sleep, man, off a little shit, bro. Where I think I'm winning in some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And damn, bro, there goes the body shot, or you know what I mean? And damn, you can't do shit.
Yeah, man. But but those type of fights or that happen like that, where like it seems like the guy doesn't throw a punch or something's wrong. I mean, those have happened throughout the history of the sport as well, bro. I mean, I just take it in stride, bro. You know, I just don't like it. It looks like a pattern, but I try like to, you know, I try to not focus on that, you know, because then
Yeah,
for me, it's just like, why am I watching boxing? If I think it's like if everything is fixed, why am I watching this fucking sport?
yeah.
You
Hey,
know, why am
Pudo,
I
I was
here?
gonna ask you what happened to what rep it, bro. I haven't seen him in a long
Bro,
time.
I don't know, brother. Like literally, like there's I don't know if you ever heard of the channel called BDA Boxing.
Kind of. That's that
Yeah, well,
English
it's a show that they
English
have.
guy. He's the English guy,
No,
right?
no, it's actually two dudes, but the main dude, his name is BDA. He's actually a Mexican dude, but he's out of Canada.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a pretty popular show. You know, every Friday they have an open panel and he does like mini documentaries. But anyway, so it was an open
Yeah.
panel, right? So this guy calls in and I think Canelo was the topic, something was the topic or whatever. And this
Yeah.
guy says that he's Walt Repit's older brother, and that Walt Repit just passed away. But he says it all nonchalant and shit. So I'm trying to call this motherfucker on the phone. I'm like, Repit, what the fuck? Pick up. And then I even text him on Instagram, motherfucker, if you're trolling me, I'm gonna beat your ass when I see you. But I
Yeah.
haven't heard. Nobody's heard from him, bro.
That's
And then the
crazy,
guy just
bro. I
was
hope
like,
he's doing
the guy was
good.
like, oh yeah, he's my little brother, and he died. And then he just
Yeah.
continues on with the topic, right? I'm like, okay, if your little brother just died, you're not gonna be this nonchalant.
Yeah,
So
nah. We've
I
had
don't know,
family
bro.
members before. BK's son told everyone that his dad passed away. And when BK passed away,
Mhm.
that was
Yeah,
sad. We knew he had cancer, bro. And
yeah,
yeah, that dude, he had the Homer Simpson, the BK. If
yeah.
you guys remember BK, man, he was always in the chat.
Yeah, no, I
But
remember BK.
his
Yeah,
son,
no,
his
I
son
remember.
came in and told us that, you know what I mean? That
Yeah,
he
no,
told
I remember that.
yeah, showbiz and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he was part of showbiz's war room, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And see, and then that guy, like I would have just like blown the guy off or whatever. You know, I even told him like, because I know, you know, I know Repit's real name. I even typed it into the chat. I'm like BDA, ask him what his real name is. And he said his real name and everything and shit, right? And what
Yeah.
kind of like where I gave him more validity is that he was actually pretty sick right before like he like fucking left YouTube. He had some kidney stone issues. So that's why I was like, fuck, bro. I was like freaking out. Like, Rep it picked the fuck up. But his phone was off. So at the end of the day, like, I only know Rep it. Like, he has brothers, but I don't know his brothers, you know? So I don't know. So like me, I don't think he's dead. I think this guy was just trolling. I just think like, because like this guy was on like for like ever since I met him till like the day he cut off. I mean, he was like constantly producing content and shit. That's a lot of work, bro. I think he maybe got burnt out, bro. But I just think it's weird. It's like he like nobody knows, bro. But like at the end of the day, that's my homie, bro. Like he's been in my house. We've been to a few fights, bro. I mean, he's always treated me good. You know, that's what I always said to anybody that's ever asked me, man. I just hope he's good. I hope he's not dead. And I hope everything's going out. I hope everything's going good for him. You know, like he has his reasons. At the end of the day, man, whatever the reasons are, I have no idea. But yeah, man.
Yeah, you know, see that Gary Antoine Russell, and I think of Gary Antoine Russell. Let me salute to Crush the Legend and Tim later come and salute. But I always think of Gary Antoine Russell, bro, and it's weird, bro. Like, but you meet people that are cool, man. And I don't know if you remember Batman. Batman was a good friend of mine, Gary Page. He was from DC. He was
yeah. That's the guy. He died, right?
Cousin.
He died, right? No, I used to talk shit with him on H Money's.
Yeah, and he would give us a heads up on the fights, bro. We would know, bro, the YouTube channels, bro. We would know shit before they would officially announce shit. I know a lot of shit. Like Nonito tells me shit. I have a lot of people that give me, you know, info a month before you guys even know. I know shit before you guys know sometimes. And that's just part of the boxing world. It's a hush hush. They only trust certain people, you know, keep a secret. And yeah, man, he would tell us like, yo, he's got this fight coming up. Like this fight coming up before they would even announce it, bro. We would have known like a month ago. And he would have told, you know what I mean? He'd be telling us all sorts.
Yeah, I remember Batman. Yeah. He used to
bro.
Talking shit. Yeah.
But yeah, Gary Antoine, I used to fuck with him because me and you know, we're Mexican, bro. We're all about that Mexican style, you know what I'm saying? And I used to tell him, bro, I was like, man, what's up, man? Is your cousin? Was it your cousin that got a Mexican dad or what, bro? He's not like Russell Jr. He's not like Antonio. He's not like the family, you know. He has that fucking come forward, beat your ass style. I like that shit, bro. Like a tough fucking fighter, bro. No bullshit. Get in there and crack with your fucking ass. That's why I like Vince. You know, Vince gets in there and cracks. So, you know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I appreciate the style, but that's more my entertainment, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear you. I mean, I love that style as well. I love all styles, to be honest. You know, it's just like.
Yeah, I do too. But man, this is my favorite.
You know, it's like I mean, like look at the Munguia and Canelo fight, man. That fight was really, really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost Luke. Except Puro's not Mexican.
Yeah, no, they're always fucking with me.
What's David say he is? He's
Ecuadorian.
Ecuadorian. There you go.
He's well, he changed his name because of his grandmother, apparently, supposedly. Yeah, but that motherfucker Mexican, just like me, bro. It is what it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, you know, I'm interested to see what's going down. I'm also interested in Elijah Garcia versus Kyron Davis. I'm interested in that one.
Yeah, he's opening up the show. I think Elijah is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who else is on that?
I think he's opening.
Gary Antoine, we talked about. Yeah.
But I heard there's another good prospect opening up the show too. I guess Moden got kicked off the show. Did you hear about that shit?
I heard in passing, you know, but I usually don't pay attention to those type of things. Usually it's just like, you know, just content.
Yeah, I guess they were gonna have Carmel there, and I think Tank was like, man, because I don't know. I was just reading some shit earlier before I got on here, bro. I don't know all the details, but
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I just try not to get into that type of stuff because at the end of the day, like, whatever. Who cares? For me, I mean, you know, because I don't create content, so that's the difference between me and like dudes that create content, bro. It's like, all right, man.
Yeah, if you create content, you need topics and
you need topics to talk about. I get it, man. You know, so it's frustrating for me, but I mean, for y'all, it's cool.
Like when you know, like anything, you know, Tank, bro, he creates the buzz, man. Even if it's outside the ring and shit, you know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, well, he has a style that like for me for Tank, it's like Tank has a style that, you know, like the casuals like to watch him fight, but he also is like a really like technically sound boxer as well. You know, he just gets a lot of hate at the end of the day, but you know, I try to block that.
He speaks his mind, huh?
I mean, lately I guess a little bit, but no, he's usually been like he usually doesn't say anything, to be honest. He's talking more. He's talking more.
Yeah. He's talking more.
Yeah, I think he has to now. It's kind of like Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford used to say nothing. Terrence Crawford wouldn't say shit, but now he has to promote himself. He's talking more, so it makes sense.
Yeah.
Canelo was the same way. He would be like, "I was born ready," like one-liners and shit. Now he don't shut the fuck up.
Now, bro, Canelo's fucking learning that bad English, bro.
No, it's funny. I was watching.
Shit.
Yeah, have you heard of Dan Canobio? He has a podcast. He also, I think, works for like the Comic Box people.
I'm not too familiar.
Yeah, well, there's a guy named Dan Canobio, and he well, right now he's like doing content for pay-per-view.com. So for the week of the Canelo versus Munguia fight, he did like a little short with Canelo, teaching him like the English slang. So he's teaching him all like these new words like cap. He's like cap. I hear this fucking word. What does cap mean? He's like, and he's teaching them, and he's like, oh, it's like when Benavidez says that that Canelo, that you're scared of him. He's like, yeah, he's capping. Oh yeah, okay. And then he taught him this word called bussin'. Bussin' is supposed to be like you're like fly or whatever. Because that's a new one to me too. So I just thought it was funny. He was teaching him all these like slang words and shit.
Who's the guy that used to slang masa? Remember he's a comedian, rapper, Mexican.
Chingo Bling.
Chingo Bling, bro. Yeah. He always gets Canelo and remixes his shit all.
Yeah, no. Canelo knows that. Canelo and them met one time and shit.
That shit's funny as fuck,
I remember
bro.
I saw. Do you know who Willie Barcena is?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a podcast and he had him on the show, and he was saying because he used to rap, but then he started doing doing the comedian circuit or whatever. He said, he's like the Canelo made him a lot of money. Like this is like his most popular bits or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he does some funny shit, bro. I've always laughed at, bro.
Yeah, he does some funny shit. Yeah, I heard Canelo wanted to beat up Fluffy's ass one time.
Oh, Fluffy? Yeah.
Yeah, Fluffy. That's one of his new bits and shit. Supposedly Canelo confronted him because early on when he was first, because he's been speaking Spanish. At least that's what I heard. That Canelo's been speaking English for a long time. He just was embarrassed because he felt like he didn't speak it well. So so he didn't like people making fun of his English. So he did a whole bit, and apparently they ran into each other, and he was kind of intimidated, but they settled it and shit. It's like you get to
yeah. This fight right here, man, Ghost. I was telling people, man, you got a little bit of lunch money, bro. I'm not saying I got Benavidez winning this fight. But man, there is a possibility, bro. He could get upset, bro. He's moving up a weight class against a killer, bro. And I know Ghost Dick personally, man. This dude is committed, man. Like this guy is no joke. His only loss is to Better Be.
Yeah.
So,
if David loses, they don't make the Canelo fight no more, though, right? You think?
They what? Sorry.
If David loses against Govzik or Govzik, whatever his name is, how you pronounce his name, the Canelo fight goes away, I'm assuming, right? Or do you think they eventually still fight?
Shit, it could happen, bro, because it's a fight the fans want, right? It's something that
but would they still want it though? If he lost?
Hell yeah. Because that's a weight class up, bro. That's if he loses, bro, all his diehards fans, bro, and supporters gonna be like, it's like when Canelo fought Bivol. You know what I mean? Hey, you stepped up a weight class. This shit, you're too small for it.
Okay.
It's a different level, That shit's harder, and you realize it. And I think that could happen, bro. It could definitely happen for Benavidez, bro. I'm not saying that he's gonna lose here, but there is a possibility it could.
Yeah. No, for sure. I hear you.
Benavidez has faster hands, bro. He has good combos. That's what judges look at, bro. When he's throwing uppercuts and he's hooking to the body, he kind of he mixes his shots up, a good selection, punch selection, and combinations. And if he could do that the whole fight with Gozdick, and if it goes the distance, Benavidez could get decision? Decision, or Benavidez could bully him. Who knows? Because his punches, he throws punches in bunches, and one of those punches stuns you. That's all it takes, man. That's what kind of fighter Benavidez is. Not really a knockout artist. What he is
volume.
Volume. Volume. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, volume puncher, man. And he's a bully. He is still a bully. He just he's just a ball. Volumes. He gets you in he's just hurting you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm interested in the fight. We'll see what's up. It's this weekend, right?
Saturday. And in the daytime, bro, you got a good card. You got the Chris Billum Smith, and the winner should be facing Jayo Pataya. And that'll be a cruiserweight on BK. My kids are yelling outside. I had to close the door.
I can hear him.
Yeah. And then BT Sport, man, which is like match or not Matchroom, but it's in the UK, bro. So it'll be on the zone.
For sure, for sure.
And
Hey
you
man,
know
I'm
who's on
gonna
that
hop
card,
off.
bro?
What'd you say? I'm sorry?
Okay.
No,
Ben
go ahead.
Whitaker's on that card, bro. The Drunken Master.
Yeah. I haven't seen him fight. Yeah, I heard that he tries to like emulate the dude. I'll check him out and see how it does. You know,
He
he's getting a bit of
emulates
hype.
Yeah, if he's good, bro. But man, if he gets in there with a good opponent, and he does that shit. They're gonna clown him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right? You know,
yeah,
the
he
fucking
gets
fans
fucked up.
are waiting to clown motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, man, you're doing that slick, cool shit. Then you get knocked out, and then they're gonna make fun of your ass, bro.
No,
It's
I
just
know, bro. It works when
a
you're
matter
winning,
of time.
but not too much when you're losing, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
man.
might happen with him, bro. That might happen, and he might switch to become he's athletic and he's a good fighter, bro. Maybe if he stopped joking around so much and just focused on hurting people, you know what I mean? Then maybe he could be even better.
Yeah, I mean, only time will tell, right? Shit.
Right.
Yeah, man. But I gotta hop off real quick. If you're still on in a little bit, man, I'll hop back on, brother.
Okay, for sure. Anybody's
Talk to you,
welcome
man.
to come on. If not, I might
Thanks,
just
bro.
end it, man. But yeah, thank you. Ghost, salute, brother. He said Canelo 5'8", fought Kovalev and Bibble at 175 and went 1-1. Yeah. That he knocked out Kovalev, and then Bibble was stuffing him with the jab, man. Was it so? Yeah, styles makes fights too, man. It just depends. David Benavidez can't fight nobody at 175. Yeah, man. You got Better Beef and Bibble, man. They got to make that fight happen, man. Hopefully, Better Beef heals up, man, and we get that fight going soon, man, out in Saudi. And that was good boxing talk. That's Puro Sul. He's from California, man. Good brother, man. I've known him for a lot of years. So David Benavidez got to take out Morrell and Billy and fight Bibble or Better Beef. Yeah. That fucking and Billy, bro. Christian and Billy, he's a beast, Ghost. He's a fucking monster too, bro. I like his style, bro. His style is kind of like a Gary Antoine Russell style. Carlos Adames, bro. He's fighting this weekend too, guys. I didn't even cook on Carlos Adames, but that's a good fight. Like him and Janabek should have a fight, man. That'd be a great fight, bro. I want to see Janabek and him fight, bro. It's just like Boo Boo. So David Benavidez just like Andrade. Hell yeah. Yeah, I gotta corral some kids inside, man. I'm probably gonna end this, guys. I'll give it another minute. Anybody else want to hop up on the open mic tonight? Just trying out something new. I think I'm gonna start coming on here every other day. I think I'm gonna do that. I haven't been going live during the weekday, but I need to do at least a couple short lives. You know what I mean? Keep up with the sport. Yeah, that's another thing too, man. PBC, like this is a great card, Ghost, but a lot of the fighters are leaving every week, and we don't get those free fights on Showtime anymore. Like, or they were never free because you had to pay for Showtime, right? But you know what I'm saying? At least the complimentary shows, you know what I mean? Always giving us fights every week, and we're getting them every couple months. So we're seeing like the downfall of PBC right now. Hopefully something can happen, man, because there's a lot of good fighters that are with them, but a lot are leaving. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, it's just part of business, man. You know what I mean? Shit, man. We tell our grandkids about PBC one day. Yeah, be careful with Pudo. Hell yeah. Yeah, I miss HBO. HBO was awesome, man. Showtime was cool, but I don't think it was as good. I don't think Showtime did as good a job as HBO did back in the day. But all right, guys, man, I'll be back on here in a couple days. Much love. Stay blessed. Love one another. Stay hydrated. It's hot as a motherfucker. And big fight week, guys. Stay hyped. Stay motivated. All right, guys. Peace.